The following is a presentation of Girard Sports Live. It's time for Girard High School Athletics on Girard Sports Live. Girard Sports Live is presented by Crocan, your community technology partner. Learn more at ckt.net. Also by Ag Choice of Epler, American Family Insurance, Jenny Collins Agency, Bradshaw Collision Repair, Call Service, Community National Bank and Trust, Derailed Commodity, Diskins Auto and Towing, DS Construction, Evans Motors, Farm Bureau Financial Services, Farmers Bank, Girard Medical Center, Hydrix Appliance, The Jagged Edge, GN Bank, Larrett Ceramics, Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance, Lehman Realty, Mathis Drug, McClellan Sanitation, Norris Advertising, Producers Cooperative Association, and Roto-Rooter.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's time for Girard Sports Live. The following is a presentation of Girard Sports Live. It's time for Girard High School Athletics on Girard Sports Live. Girard Sports Live is presented by Crocan, your community technology partner. Learn more at ckt.net. Also by Ag Choice of Epler, American Family Insurance, Jenny Collins Agency, Bradshaw Collision Repair, Call Service, Community National Bank and Trust, Derailed Commodity, Diskins Auto and Towing, DS Construction, Evans Motors, Farm Bureau Financial Services, Farmers Bank, Girard Medical Center, Hydrix Appliance, The Jagged Edge, GN Bank, Larrett Ceramics, Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance, Lehman Realty, Mathis Drug, McClellan Sanitation, Norris Advertising, Producers Cooperative Association, and Roto-Rooter.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's time for Girard Sports Live.
And good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Erie High School. It is just before 10 o'clock hour, and we are ready for some Trojan volleyball tonight, or today. I'm sorry, get my nights and days mixed up after the broadcast Thursday, then a broadcast Friday. We're right here Saturday morning. Girard Sports Live is presented by Crocan, your community technology partner. Don't get bit by slow speeds and high prices. Get gigabit, the fastest internet in Southeast Kansas with Crocan. To learn more, go to ruralfiber.org and see everything Crocan has to offer at ckt.net. Good picture right there is about the best I can do. We're going to have about half the court on both sides. We're up high above the auxiliary gym today, and I'll bring the best I can to you. But we take on Neota Shea, first matchup today. And we'll get it going. We'll be right back. You're watching Trojan Volleyball right here on Girard Sports Live. We'll be right back with the Community National Bank Trust pregame show right here on Girard Sports Live.
Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools.
Member FDIC.
Go Trojans!
Now more than ever, Croccan is dedicated to helping keep families connected, workers to collaborate, students to learn, and businesses to continue to serve their customers, and even for doctors to treat their patients. Croccan's reliable high-speed fiber-to-the-home network means no buffering movies or grainy video conferences, no matter how many people are using it. Call or go online to sign up for the fastest and best internet in Southeast Kansas. Croccan. If you need to stay connected, you need Croccan.
The Producers Co-op Farm Store is committed to making your life easier by supplying you with the things you need for your farm and home. As always, the Producers Co-op Farm Store has a great selection of farm and ranch supplies, including pet supplies, ranch and corral building supplies and equipment, automatic waterers and feed bunks, tack, dog food, pet and animal health supplies, workwear, boots, and much, much more. Come in and check out the great deals on lots of new merchandise as well. Proudly serving Girard and the surrounding area, and proud to support the Girard Trojans.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Girard and the surrounding area, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter is now owned by GHS alum Braden Peak and GMS teacher Heather Peak, and they are proud to support the Trojans. Roto-Rooter, 620-231-5630. See their ad in names and numbers.
Welcome back to Erie, Kansas. The Erie tournament is what we're in. Once again, you'll see the Neodesha warming up there. Sorry, I forgot what the Neodesha Blue Streaks. We usually don't play Neodesha much in the regular season, so the Neodesha Blue Streaks is who we'll take on first. We're on the the Community National Bank pregame show. There it is. Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for over 30 years. Stop in soon and pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue Mascot Debit Card. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools. Learn more online at mybankcmb.com. Once again, we will talk back and forth all day long about how this broadcast will go. We play back-to-back here in the first sets of the tournament. We're in pool play today, so we will play back-to-back. I will stay on the air without breaking, and then we will be off one match. I will go to begin soon. Your event will begin soon. You'll see that. And then I'll come back and we will broadcast the third game today in the pool play. I will shut it down, and then I'll bring it back up live when we get into bracket play, whether we play into the winner's bracket or if we have a consolation round bracket play game. But I will bring that game to you as well. So just keep your eye on the Girard Sports Live and check in after the pool play. I will have it up and going and streaming as soon as we know exactly what's going to happen. So once again, we're going to have the back-to-back matches with Neodesha and I believe Parsons. And then Chanute will be one game removed after we get done playing Parsons. And so we will continuously stream that, and then I'll have a little bit of a break. I'll grab something to eat, and then we'll come back and broadcast bracket play later today. We're going to step away for one more break. You're watching Trojan Volleyball on a Saturday morning right here on Girard Sports Live.
When I wake up in the morning, love, the sunlight hurts my eyes, then I look at you. And I know it's gonna be a lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day.
This is Greg from the original home location of Derailed Commodity in nearby Brazelton, Kansas. Our home location includes the warehouse for our company's 16 other stores, allowing us to feature a huge selection of furniture at outlet prices. We also feature by far the area's largest in-stock selection of carpet and floor coverings, and the absolute lowest prices on mattresses. We're your source for lodge-style rustic furniture for homes and cabins. So come see us at our large facility in Brazelton, your destination for outlet pricing.
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings. Leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do it yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
Welcome back to Erie, Kansas. Here Saturday morning, Girard Sports Live, bringing you the Erie tournament. It is time for the area matchups. A look at the area matchups is brought to you by Discount Auto and Towing, 10120 East Forest Avenue, downtown Girard. Discount offers 24-hour towing and can repair all makes and models. To learn more, contact Discount Auto and Towing, 620-724-8100. We're going to go over the bracket here in this little episode, or this little section here. I'll get it pulled up here in 1 second, and we'll talk about the bracket play and how this is going to work. I touched on it a little bit earlier in the earlier segment. So in pool play, we are in the auxiliary gym, and it started out with Chanute playing Parsons. And then Neodesha will play Girard. Chanute will play Girard. And then Neodesha will play Parsons. And then we're back on. Girard will play Parsons in the 5th matchup. And in the 6th matchup, Neodesha will play Chanute. So, like I said, we will play back-to-back right here. We'll play Neodesha, and then we'll play Chanute. We're off for one match, and then we're back on with Parsons. So, and all that will be on one live stream here. We'll get that to you without having to log back on. But as soon as that matchup is over with, we'll wrap up the broadcast, and then we will start a whole new broadcast after that. So those are your area matchups this morning. Brought to you by Discount Auto. Keys to the game brought to you by Evans Motors. Get the keys to your next ride with a stop at Evans Motors. Nate and Eddie have decades of experience getting folks into the right car, trucks, vans, or SUVs. That's right for them and their family. Stop by and see them at the intersection of 69 and 400 just south of Pittsburgh, or see their full selection online at evansmotors.net. Keys to this game is to bring the intensity that we played with Thursday night. If you guys watched the broadcast Thursday night, it was great volleyball. The girls communicated, the girls passed the ball well, and they hit the ball well. So all around great volleyball Thursday night. I'm sure you could hear the enthusiasm in my voice. I love good volleyball. So I'm excited to see what the Trojans, as you see them out there on the court right now, getting warmed up. We're going to step away for one more break. We'll be right back with the starting lineups and the opening serve right here on Girard Sports Live.
Do you have a construction project that just needs that custom touch? Are you looking for a contractor who can get it all done? Roof to floors and everywhere in between? Then call Dustin Sneed at DS Construction. With more than 20 years of industry experience, DS Construction specializes in new construction, roofing, renovations, and more. There's no job too big or small. For a free estimate, call DS Construction at 620-724-0209. That's 620-724-0209.
Hello, let me sell you a car. You need a car? I work for Evans Motors, so please let me sell you a car.
Come on, let the boy sell you a car.
Let me come over for Thanksgiving dinner. You've already bought a car from me at Evans Motors. Please?
He's a hard-working boy. For the love of God, let him come over. He likes stuffing.
Can I go on vacation with you?
Girard Medical Center now offers both outpatient pulmonary and cardiac rehabilitation services. Our approach combines physical therapy, respiratory therapy, behavioral health, and nutrition to help you become more fit and active.
With cardiac and pulmonary rehab, we want to focus on lifestyle changes. We provide people with education to help prevent further events.
Each treatment is unique to the individual patient because at Girard Medical Center, we care for our communities one patient at a time. Call us at 620-724-5126.
Farm Bureau is proud to support Girard High School student athletes. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to make insurance simple. Agents Judge Sasho, Lori Johnson, and Lisa Sasho take pride in educating their clients and members. There's a lot of information out there, and at Farm Bureau, they can explain it in a way that relates to you, so you can apply it to your life, family, farm, and future. To learn more, contact Judd, Lori, and Lisa at 620-724-4213.
If you're in the market to buy or sell a house, land, or commercial space, look no further than Lehman Realty. Locally owned and operated, Jason Lehman and his staff are ready to meet the needs of every client. When it comes to your listing, you can trust that Lehman Realty will take the time to get to know you and your property. Lehman Realty is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Learn more at www.lehmanrealty.net or call Jason at 620-724-8020.
Mathis Drug Store Incorporated has a proud Girard history of more than 50 years. Glenn and Karen Mathis took over the store in 1983 from Glenn's father and have been providing outstanding customer care and service since. At Mathis, they know their customers by name and value their support. Primary goal is to provide fast, accurate, friendly service. Mathis is a full-service pharmacy that accepts most insurance plans and supports competitive cash pricing. Mathis Drug Store, a proud supporter of Girard High School student-athletes.
Here at Farmers Insurance, we want all of our students, faculty, and staff to know that we're cheering you on. This year, we would like to spotlight a student or staff member of Girard Schools as part of our weekly Girard Sports Live broadcast. If you would like to nominate any student or staff member as part of our weekly spotlight, contact our office.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
For more than 20 years, Call's Service has been serving Southeast Kansas. Call's Service has a huge selection of tires from great brands, including Michelin, BF Goodrich, and Uniroyal. Farmers and ranchers trust Call's Service with fast, reliable, on-the-farm service daily. Plus, Call's is the first stop for lube and oil changes in Girard. Get back in the game with a stop at Call's Service. Check them out online at callservicellc.com or call 620-724-4121.
Welcome back to Erie, Kansas. Good morning. Trojans getting ready to take on Neodesha. Right here it is time for the starting lineups brought to you by the Jagged Edge. The Trojans will start this game in style, but nowhere near the level of style you'll find at the Jagged Edge. Stylist Carlos Sands, Robin Hawkins, and Eva Vietti will have you looking your very best in your next big game. Make an appointment soon by calling 620-724-7500 for your Trojans. Starting lineup will be Leah McGowan, Emmeline Sinnecott, Kinley Smith, Bailey Troike, Olivia Cullen, and along with Madeline Knopp, your libero will be Michaela Osmus. So once again, Osmus will rotate in, McGowan, Sinnecott, Smith, Troike, Cullen, and Knopp. Want to send out a special get well to Miss Kelso. Caitlin Kelso not feeling the best this morning. Hope she's doing great, and I'm sure she's going to be cheering on her Trojan team right here, along with everyone else on Girard Sports Live. We're going to step away for one more break, and we'll be back. We'll be back with the start of the contest, along with the starting serve, brought to you by Larrett Ceramics, right here on Girard Sports Live.
Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Of course, Ag Choice has all the products you need to keep your crops growing, like fertilizer, crop protection products, and seed. But Ag Choice is also the first stop for keeping your livestock operation going, with a great selection of farm supplies, equipment, and quality feeds. To find solutions to all of your agricultural needs, contact Ag Choice of Hepler at 620-368-4347. Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans.
Welcome back to Erie, Kansas. Good morning. It is time for the opening serve brought to you by Larrett Ceramics, 503 West Maple in Girard. Stop by Larrett Ceramics for great gift ideas and supplies. Get creative when it comes to gift buying and get your friends and family a beautiful ceramic piece or maybe even classes from Larrett Ceramics. Call 620-724-8442. Once again, the girls finishing up their serving right there. I apologize about the non-full court view, but we're high above the auxiliary gym, and we're in between gyms. The main gym would be no problem at all showing the full court. We're quite a ways away from it up here in a glassed-in booth. But on the auxiliary gym, it is straight down, and I cannot get a wide enough view to get the whole court in. But you know what? I'm going to bring the best I can to you, and we'll get on down the road. But once again, all the girls were at the back line serving, practicing some serves before the game here. It looks like both teams are ready to go, and this is going to be the opening matchup between the Neodesha Blue Streak and your Girard Trojans. Hope everyone got a restful night, peaceful night. I know I got a little bit of sleep, got back in town about 11 o'clock last night from the boys' football game. They'll come out and they'll wave at each other. Did away with the handshakes due to the coronavirus. And we will start this match up. It looks like Neodesha will have the ball first to serve. Your front line will be McGowan, Sinnott, and Smith. Back row, Knopp, Troike, and Collin. Knopp will have a seat, and your libero, your senior, will come in for the Trojans. Serving for the Blue Streak will be number 9, Lambert. They'll get it across. Back set. Nice save there by Collin. Over to McGowan. McGowan will get it across. How that wasn't a double hit, I'm not sure. Set. Sinnott will climb up. Down it'll go. They'll save it out from going out of bounds. They'll try to get it back over. Nope, that'll be Trojan point first. So your Trojans lead it early here, 1-0. Checking in will be Pouch. Having a seat will be Smith. Smith will only play the front row. So Pouch will serve the ball. She'll get it across. Nice serve. They'll set up. Be tipped. And now it will go off of the Trojans. So the score will tie up 1-1. Serve. Michaela Oswald with the pass. Collin will put it down, but he's saved. Nope, go out of bounds off of the Blue Streak. Trojans will go up 2-1. And Emmeline Sinnott will do the serving for the Trojans. Seneca will get the ball across. Nice serve. And McGowan will punch the ball down. Saved. Nice save there by Seneca. And now they're going to call 4 hits on the blue streak. Seneca will serve for the second time here in the first set. And they'll hit it out of bounds. Trojans up 4-1 here early. Seneca will serve for the third time. Nice serve right on the line. It'll be saved by the blue streak. They'll get it over. And it will go out of bounds off the block from Neodesha. So Trojans in command here early. Seneca gets 4th, 5th serve. Will be blocked, now saved. Cullen will dip it over, and nothing they can do about it. Nicely done by Olivia Cullen to raise up and just swat that ball straight down instead of coming down with authority. Just got to give it a little finesse tap. Seneca with another serve, 6-1. Trojans lead it. She'll get the ball across. Nice teamwork there by the Trojans. Troike will hammer the ball across. Once again, Troike will have another shot at it. She'll try to finesse it over, and it will go into the net. So the streak will come to an end, and the blue streak will serve. Cullen will put the ball down. Nope. Going to say it was a lift. So the streak crawling their way back in this. She'll put it down that time. No lift on that. She got some power behind it and put it down. 7-3 is the score. Trojans lead it. Coming back in will be Knopp for the Trojans. McGowan will serve. She'll get the ball across. Cullen will set up. She'll be blocked at the net. Now Knopp will be called into the net for the Trojans. Number 10 will serve out of bounds for the blue streak. That is Stover. Had some power on it, but just couldn't keep it in bounds. Coming back in will be Smith. Having a seat will be Pouch for the Trojans. Cullen will serve. Nice serve by Cullen. Back row set, and it'll go into the net. So the Trojans lead it 9-4 here early in game number 1. Cullen with her second serve. Get it across, set it up in the middle, and it will be blocked into the net. Another Trojan point. Cullen to serve again. Once again, I apologize. And that little white sticker is an actual sticker on the outside of the window. No way to scrape it off. I tried. Nicely saved in the back row. Can she get it across? No. Trojans have a little bit of trouble handling that deep pass. Trojans still lead by 5, 10-5 here in game 1, number 1. Troiki will pass it, set. Knopp will push it across. And Neodache will hit it into the net. Will be Trojan point. Serving will be Troiki. Troiki gets it across. Now a little dump. Now Knopp will get it across, and her spike will be a little bit too hard for Neodache Blue Streak to handle. So timeout called by the Streak. We'll take it with them. You're watching Trojan Volleyball on a Saturday morning right here on Girard Sports Live.
When I wake up in the morning, love, the sunlight hurts my eyes. Then I look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day, lovely day.
Welcome back. Troiki will serve for the second time. She'll get her serve across. Nicely done. And Neodache not on the same page with the passer. Will let it fall. 13-5 is the score. Colin will pass it over to Syndicate. Syndicate will get it around and right on that back line. Neodache not able to handle it. 14-5 is the score. Trojans cruising. Back row hit by Neodache. Osmus to Colin to Syndicate. She'll put it down. It will be returned. Syndicate will look to hit it again. Get it in. Third time's the charm. She'll go try back row. Neodache there to return it. And now it's going to be blocked by Smith and Knopp. Nice rally here by both teams. Nicely done by Olivia Cullen, seeing that the back row has snuck up, and she looked at that back corner and just flipped it over there. Nicely done. Trojans lead it by 10 here in game number 1. Knopp will get it across for the Trojans. And it will crawl over the top of the net. Lucky for the Trojans, that ball just rolled right over the tape and went straight down. Troiki serves it again, but she'll serve it into the net. (16-6). Trojans still lead by 10. Neodache will serve. Colin will set it to Smith, and Smith will be called into the net. Just her momentum pushed her into the net. Be a point for the Trojans. 16-7. Has to be 17. There we go. Osmus' serve will hit 3/4 up the net, has the top spin on it, rolls over the net and falls straight down. Second serve, a little bit deeper this time. Nice save there by Colin. Syndicate will get it across. Now down by Smith. Nicely done. Just kind of reached up there and tapped it straight down. Neodesha's pass was too close to the net. And as long as there's not a setter underneath it, you can reach over the net to hit it. Osmus' serve will go out of bounds. Trojans up 11. Seneca will pass it to Cullen. Cullen over to Smith. Now Trojans will just get it across by Smith. Hard hit by Neodesha, and Troike unable to handle it. And they're going to call Seneca into the net. So the blue streak scoring a few points here. Osmus will pass it to Cullen. Cullen to Seneca. Seneca's hit will go out of bounds. Ball must be a little slick or something. As we wait for the scorer's table to wipe down the ball. Now served by the blue streak. Seneca will pass it over to Cullen, and Smith will put it down for the point for the Trojans. Nicely done. And Smith will rotate out. Kinley Smith will rotate out for Katie Pouch for your Trojans. Pouch will go back to serve. Her serve, a good one. Gets it across. Seneca will have it tipped. I'm going to say point. Trojans 21-11 is the score. Play to 25. Win by 2. Nice hit there by number 10 for the blue streak. That is Stover. She is probably their hardest hitter. Back row attack by Cullen, and her hit is going to go out of bounds. Out of bounds is the serve. Troike thought about it and then turned away at the last second. Good decision. Now Emmeline Seneca will serve again for the Trojans. Needing 3 points to finish out this first match. Cullen will go up and she'll pound it down, but it is returned by the blue streak. We'll try it again. This time they will not be able to handle it. And the Trojans will score the point, 23-13, up 10. Seneca with the serve. The Trojans will get it back across. And not be able to handle that one. Kind of all over the place. are the Trojans. Pouch will set. Troikie's hit will stay in, be returned. Osmus to Pouch. She'll just throw it across. Nicely done. And now out of bounds. So match point for the Trojans. Serving will be McGowan. Serve gets it across. And a miscue by the Blue Streak, and that's how the first one will end. 25-14. We're going to step away for one break. We'll be right back. You're watching Trojan Volleyball Saturday morning right here on Girard Sports Live.
For more than 20 years, Call Service has been serving Southeast Kansas. Call Service has a huge selection of tires from great brands, including Michelin, BF Goodrich, and Uniroyal. Farmers and ranchers trust Call Service with fast, reliable, on-the-farm service daily. Plus, Calls is the first stop for lube and oil changes in Girard. Get back in the game with a stop at Call Service. Check them out online at callservicellc.com or call 620-724-4121.
Welcome back to Erie, Kansas. Nice shot of the ref, turned backwards there on the net as both teams prepare for game number 2. Trojans win the first one, 25-14. Not sure what the holdup is. Ladies, Trojans look like they're ready to go. Full of spry. Once again, I want to welcome everybody that's watching back home on this beautiful Saturday morning. Once again, Girard Sports Live able to bring you Trojan Volleyball thanks to the support from the Booster Club. I want to tell them thank you again. It is my pleasure to bring all of Girard sports, but especially volleyball. Girls are back on the court, and Michaela Osmus will serve first here in the second game. She'll get her serve across. Big block by Colin there. McGowan will get it across. Seneca will get it over. Now they'll set up the Blue Streak, and their hit will go wide out of bounds. Point for the Trojans. So the Trojans take the 1-0 lead here in game number 2. Osmus will serve for the second time. Nice serve, gets it across. And Smith's hit will go up into the rafters. If the ball goes over the net and hits a rafter, it's a point for the other team that is receiving the ball. If the ball hits the rafter on just a pass or a set, it is still a live ball. So, which I know you guys cannot see the rafters, but I will explain it to you. If it hits the rafter, it is a point for the other team. Troike will pass it. McGowan will not be able to get the ball across the net. Kind of ran the tape there. So the Blue Streak up 3-1 on your Trojans. McGowan will set Sinnott. Sinnott gets it across, saved by the Blue Streak. McGowan will knock it back across for the Trojans. Osmus, Cullen, Smith. Smith will put it down for the point. Nicely done. That is exactly how it's supposed to look. We have a pass, we have a set, and we have a spike. Nicely done. Pouch will come in for Smith to play the back row. Pouch will serve. Pouch's serve will go across the net. Little tip. Troike there to handle it. Sinnott will put it down for the point for the Trojans. Trojans tie it back up. 3-all. Pouch will serve for the second time here. And Cullen will get the point. A little bit of confusion with the Trojans. Cullen and I think Pouch almost collided on the set. Pouch will serve for the third time. Trojans lead at 4-3. Neodeshay unable to get the ball over the net. Be a Trojan point. And like that, the Trojans are ahead 5-3. Stover will hit the ball over the net for the Blue Streak. Now a lift going to be called on the Trojans. Nice save there by Osmus. Trojans are able to get the ball across. Now a block by Olivia Cullen. Nicely done. Gets her hands up, gets them over the net, gets that angle back down. Picture perfect block there. Emmeline Sinnott with the serve. And her serve will go into the net. So Stover will be serving for the Blue Streak. Troike. Cullen will just tip it over, and the Streak unable to handle it. Will go out of bounds. Leah McGowan will serve for the Trojans. Her serve will go across. Pouch. Set up Troike. Troike's hit will be tipped at the net. Point Trojans. 8-5 is the score. Trojans move well here, and it will be out of bounds on the Streak. Leah will serve again. And her serve will go out of bounds. Point Streak, 9-6 is the score. Timeout called by the Trojans. Coach Jackson wanting to talk about that confusion right there. And I don't blame her. We're going to step away for 1 minute. You're watching Trojan Volleyball on a Saturday morning on Girard Sports Live.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for more than 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Stop in soon and pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue Mascot Debit Card. While you're there, be sure to ask about Secure Lock, mobile banking, Guardian Secure Checking, and People Pay. Learn more at mybankcnb.com. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools.
Member FDIC.
Go Trojans!
And I bet you couldn't hear me because I was turned off for the last 5 minutes. Trojans up 13-11. Smith will put the ball down for the Trojans. And a timeout going to be called. We'll take it with them. You're watching Trojan Volleyball on a Saturday morning right here on Girard Sports Live.
Do you have a construction project that just needs that custom touch? Are you looking for a contractor who can get it all done? Roof to floors and everywhere in between? Then call Dustin Sneed at DS Construction. With more than 20 years of industry experience, DS Construction specializes in new construction, roofing, renovations, and more. There's no job too big or small. For a free estimate, call DS Construction at 620-724-0209. That's 620-724-0209.
Welcome back to Erie, Kansas. Your Trojans lead it here in the second, 14-11. Olivia Cullen will serve. Cullen will serve. Back row, nicely done. Osmus to Troike. Troike will push it across. And it will go out of bounds off of the blue streak. So 15-11 is the score. Your Trojans lead it. They won the first match 25-14. Back row attack. Senecat to Cullen to Troike. Troike's ball will go across the net. 16-11 is the score. Smith will get it across. Troike will get it across. And unable to handle the return are the Trojans. It'll go out of bounds. Serving for the blue streak will be number 35. That is not on their roster. Nice. Smith will look to put it down, but she will not be able to get it over the net. Streak crawl within 3. Senecat back row will get it to crawl over. The Trojans have had a lot of those today. Troike will serve. She'll get the ball across. And into the net will be Cullen. Trojans just unable to put them away here in the second game. Lambert will serve for the streak. And once again, the Trojans unable to get the ball across the net. Still up 2. Osmus to Cullen, and Cullen will just pass it right on across the net. Sees that back row sneak up. And she is able to push it right over him, unable to handle it. 18-15 is the score. Osmus with the serve. Her serve is a little bit too hot for the streak to handle, so she'll score a point. Call that a ace. Second serve by Osmus is across. And they're going to call Smith with another lift. It's more of a throw, It has to bounce off your hands or fingertips. Osmus to Cullen. Back set to Sinnott. Sinnott will get it across. McGowan with a nice hit there. McGowan will score the point. And now Smith will come out and Pouch will come back in. Trojans lead it 20-16 here in game number 2. And Pouch's serve will go into the net. McClintock will come in for the blue streak, number 4. Cullen unable to handle the serve. Trojans need to buckle down here. Just look a little bit lax, a little bit dead-footed. So the Trojans need to pick it up here to finish out this second. Once again, concrete in the shoes. Got to take that step forward. That is an ace for the blue streak. Trojans have seen enough. They're going to take a timeout. They lead it by 1 right here on Girard Sports Live.
Now more than ever, Croccan is dedicated to helping keep families connected, workers to collaborate, students to learn, and businesses to continue to serve their customers, and even for doctors to treat their patients. Croccan's reliable high-speed fiber-to-the-home network means no buffering movies or grainy video conferences, no matter how many people are using it. Call or go online.
Served by the blue streak. Pouch will set it, and Sinnott will send it home. 21-19. Nicely done by Emmeline Sinnott to get up above the ball and pound it straight down. That's playing above the net right there. Nicely done. Emmeline Sinnott will serve. She'll do that little drop serve. Stover will sit it back across. Pouch to Cullen. And they're going to say 4 hits. Cullen was unable to get it over the net. She was trying that little finesse. And that's what will happen a lot with those finesse tip shots. It will just not go where they expect it. But if you rear back and hit that ball, you know what direction it's going to go. Trojans lead it by 1, 21-20. Osmus to Pouch. McGowan will shove it across. And it will be Trojan point. I'm going to say no tip on that. Official was right there. McGowan will serve. She'll get it across. Stover going to be blocked there by Cullen, but they'll send it back across. Sinnott, Pouch to Cullen. Cullen hammers it home. Nicely done. Timeout by the blue streak. We'll take it with them. You're watching Trojan Volleyball right here on Girard Sports Live.
This is Greg from the original home location of Derailed Commodity in nearby Brazelton, Kansas. Our home location includes the warehouse for our company's 16 other stores, allowing us to feature a huge selection of furniture at outlet prices. We also feature by far the area's largest in-stock selection of carpet and floor coverings, and the absolute lowest prices on mattresses. We're your source for lodge-style rustic furniture for homes and cabins. So come see us at our large facility in Brazelton, your destination for outlet pricing.
(23-20) your score. Trojans will get the serve across. And now the streak will hit it out of bounds deep. 24 game point. Once again, we will play back-to-back. We have Chanute that will warm up. There'll probably be a few-minute break. I will run through some commercials, but we'll be right back. We will not go off the air for the next one. Sinnott sets up Knopp. Knopp will get it across and down for the point, and that is how the first matchup against Neodesha will go, 25-20. Nicely done by the Trojans. Nice start to the day. You're watching Trojan Volleyball right here on Girard Sports Live.
Girard National Bank is now GN Bank. Family owned and operated, GN Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, GN Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. GN Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
We used to rely on the magnificent Larry for all our entertainment needs.
Pick a card, any card.
Mom! But now, we've got Craw-Can high-speed internet to keep us entertained. Now with Craw-Can gigabit speed, we never lag, buffer, or even have a data cap. Our kids can even play their favorite online games with their friends.
You don't need a magician, you need Craw-Can.
Whisper a phrase into a person's ear, then pass it on to a group of people. Notice how the message changes by the time that the last person hears it? In business, consider word of mouth in the same light. What people say may turn into something different than you would like it to be. It can't be controlled. That's why Norris Advertising provides proven ad solutions through radio, billboards, and digital sign sales, allowing your message to be controlled by the person that knows your business best. You, Norris Advertising, a proud sponsor of Trojan Athletics. Farm Bureau is proud to support Girard High School student athletes. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to make insurance simple. Agents Judge Sasho, Lori Johnson, and Lisa Sasho take pride in educating their clients and members. There's a lot of information out there, and at Farm Bureau, they can explain it in a way that relates to you, so you can apply it to your life, family, farm, and future. To learn more, contact Judd, Lori, and Lisa at 620-724-4213. Go Trojans!
Welcome back to Erie, Kansas. Trojans get their warm-up time against Chanute. They'll take on Chanute next. We'll just leave the camera run. You can watch them warm up. I'm going to step away, grab a drink, and I'll be right back as soon as the Trojans take the court against Chanute. All right, welcome back. We are about to set for the second matchup of the day. We have Chanute they'll wave at each other. And go to their spots. New line judge out there. I wish I could turn the camera. Probably never get it back. Line judging is volleyball is the only sport that they will pull someone out of the crowd, not pay them, and ask them to make decisions about the result of the game. Only sport. Never understood it. Osmus will serve up first. Chanute will tip it across, and they'll score the first point on the Trojans. Starting lineups for the Trojans will be Troike, Osmus, Sinnott, Smith, McGowan, and Cullen. Set it to Sinnott. Sinnott will tap it across. Now Cullen will tap it back across. Nicely done to the Trojans. Trojans scored. Tied up, 1-1. Pouch will come in for Smith. Smith will have a seat. And Chanute will put it down between the two blockers from Girard. Osmus to Powell. Powell to Sinnott. Sinnott's going to be blocked. Cullen will set it. And McGowan will push it across, and Chanute unable to handle it. Sinnott will serve it. Chanute will put it down off of Cullen. Got to get an extra blocker up there. They got to move, and they got to make that fence. So Trojans they gave the point to the wrong side, or I've got the cameras mixed. It'll go out of bounds. I do. I need to switch that real quick. Now we're good. Trojans serve it across. Chanute will get the ball across. Sinnott, and Cullen will put it down for the point. So the Trojans lead it by 1. Nice block up front there, and Chanute unable to recover. 5-3 is the score. Cullen to Troike. Troike will get it across. And now the block, unable to get up over the net. Chanute will score on the attempted block. And Girard unable to handle the serve. Troike will pass it to Pouch. Pouch will get it across. And Chanute unable to throw it across the other side. Cullen will serve for the Trojans. She'll get it across. And Chanute unable to handle the pass. 7-5 is the score. Trojans lead it. Cullen with another jump serve. Nice one. Nice and flat. They'll go cross court. Seneca able to get there, and her pass is going to go out of bounds for a Chanute point. Serve by Chanute. Smith will tip it across. Cullen will set it back row. Seneca nicely hit, but Chanute was able to get it back across. Nope, going to hit it into the net. Blocked there by Smith. Nicely done for the Trojans. And now Knopp will block one back down. Trojans lead it 9-6 here in the first. Back set it. And they're going to say it was in. Troike kind of doing double duty. Usually she just plays the front row. But with Kelso out for the day, she's going to have to pick up double duty. She's going to play the back row as well. So she's able to handle it. Seneca not able to get to the net. Trojans will get it back across. Seneca with the pass. And not able to get on top of it. All tied up, 9-all. Troike to Cullen, and Smith will tip it across. Nice block there by Seneca and Smith. Now another block by Knopp and Smith, but the ball able to worm its way down between them. Seneca will put it down with authority. Nicely done. Troike will get it up to Cullen. Cullen will get it over to Seneca. Seneca will put it across. Now Cullen will set it for McGowan. And they're going to call a double hit on Cullen. Seneca. Blocked by Smith. Nicely done. Trojan point. Ties it back up. Nicely done by, how are we going to call that a lift? Well, it was called a lift. Had some questionable calls last night that I probably was a little too vocal about to begin with, but not going to start that today. Official says it was a lift. It'll be a lift. Can't change it. Kind of like a blindside block they called last night. But anyways, Trojans unable to handle the serve by Chanute. Chanute takes a 2-point lead here in the first game. Colin. Pouch will just tip it across. Pouch to Sinnekit. Sinnekit. Unable to get it across. Timeout called by the Trojans. Down 3. We'll take it with them. You're watching Trojan Volleyball right here on Girard Sports Live.
Farmers Bank is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. For years, our customers have worked with the Farmers Bank staff located in Walnut, St. Paul, and Hepler. Now, with our new location in Girard, the community can experience the same service that has kept families coming back to Farmers Bank for generations. Stop by and visit our friendly staff at Farmers Bank at any of our locations in Walnut, St. Paul, Hepler, and Girard. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome back to Erie, Kansas. Girard Sports Live proudly bringing you Trojan Volleyball on a Saturday morning. Erie tournament. Chanute, the opponent at the moment. Chanute up 14-11 over your Trojans. Pouch will back set it to Sinnekit, and Sinnekit will hit it out of bounds, they're going to say. And Chanute's serve will go into the net. Trojans finally break that set. Sinnekit will serve. And getting up high for the Chanute Blue Comets. Chanute did not turn in a roster. Pouch, Colin will flip it across. And the point will go to the Trojans. Trying to climb their way back in this. Coming back in will be Knopf for Osmus. Osmus, the libero, will only play back row. McGowan's serve will go across. Sinnekit to Pouch to Colin. And that'll go out of bounds. Trojan point, down 2 only. Sinnekit will pass it over to Troike. Troike will get it across. Set. And Chanute will put it down for the point. Trojans back down 3. Osmus will come back in. McGowan will have a seat. Osmus to Pouch. Back row attack. Colin, and that will be in. Nicely done. Painted the line there. Colin to serve for your Trojans. Down 2. And Chanute unable to handle Colin's serve, so she will get a ace in volleyball terms. Second serve, same spot. And they're not going to be able to handle that one either. 2 aces in a row. So a pair of aces dealt to Chanute by Olivia Cullen. That's going to be another point. Trojans take the lead back right now. Cullen with a nice jump serve, gets it back row, and they're not able to handle it. 3 of a kind. Olivia Cullen will get 3 aces in that set. Chanute will take a timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching Trojan Volleyball. Welcome back. Trojans lead at 19-17. Trojans have the ball. Cullen will look for her 4th ace of this set. Nice serve. She will not get the ace. Sinikit, Cullen, Troike gets it across. Osmus nicely moving her feet this time. Knopp will get it across. Chanute will struggle. They will not get it back across. Trojans take the lead 20-17 here in the first game against Chanute. Cullen, nice serve. Osmus, Cullen, back row attack. Cullen to Knopp. Knopp will get it across for the Trojans. Osmus, Cullen, back row of Sinikit. Nicely done. Now a little tip, and it's going to be down for a point. So Chanute will stop the run by the Trojans. Osmus to Cullen to Smith. Smith will just tip it across. Nope, going to say number 5 was in the net for Chanute. So 21-18 is the score. Troike will serve. And Chanute able to put it down for a point to stay within 2 of your Lady Trojans. Smith will hammer it. Chanute able to tip it up in the air, but they're not able to communicate enough to get the ball passed back across. So point for the Trojans. 22-19, your Trojans lead it. Playing some decent volleyball here on a Saturday morning. Osmus will serve. And it will go off of Smith for a point. Trojans need to close it out here. Troike to Cullen. McGowan. Osmus to Cullen. Sinikit. Troike, Cullen, Sinikit again. And they're going to say Sinikit's hit went into the net, was not touched by Chanute. So Chanute within 1. Osmus calling Sinnott. Sinnott will put it down this time. 23-22. Trojans need 2 points to take the first game of the matchup between Girard and Chanute. Pouch to serve. She'll get it across. Osmus. Nice hustle by the Trojans. Just unable to get the ball back up in the air. Trojans still lead it by 1, 23-22. Osmus, Pouch, backs at it for Sinnott, and she's unable to get up in the air to get to it. So it ties it back up. Trojans will take a timeout. Coach Jackson wants to talk about it. We'll take it with him. You're watching Trojan Volleyball right here on Girard Sports Live.
Girard Medical Center's bariatric program has made extraordinary changes to many people's lives.
I am no longer living the life on the sideline watching everybody else enjoy those things I want to do. I am doing those things now. I am doing things that I only dreamed of doing for the longest time. I'm truly living the life I've always wanted.
Call to learn more. Girard Medical Center, caring for our community one patient at a time.
Sorry about that. I was talking, but the headset was turned down. The Trojans end up winning 25-23. Nicely done by the Trojans. And looks like both teams are pretty well ready to set and go. Not going to get a drink. We'll take a break with them. You're watching Trojan Volleyball on a Saturday morning right here on Girard Sports Live. Welcome back to Erie, Kansas. Your Trojans have played 3 games and have won all 3. They beat 2 against Neodesha, 1 against Chanute. We're in the second game. Best of 3. Once again, a big thank you to the Girard Booster Club for making this happen today. They stepped up and are funding the broadcast today. So for the rest of the commercials, they're just a bonus. Once again, I got to thank all of our sponsors here on Girard Sports Live. Without them, this wouldn't be possible. Chanute will start the second game off with the serve. Osmus will rotate in on that libero. Having a seat will be Knopf. Troike will pass it to Colin. Colin will over to Osmus, and Chanute will hit the ball out of bounds. Should be a point. Girard. Haven't put it on the board yet. There we go. Coming in will be Pouch. Pouch will come in for Smith. Smith will have a seat in that rotation. Plays front row only. Pouch will play back row. Chanute will put it down. Back row unable to get up to assist. Her defense, that was a hit into the net. So she's reading hand coming back, has to stay back. Troike will get the ball over. And there's a perfect example. Hand comes straight in the air, up in the air. It'll be a tip ball, and she's unable to get it over the net. Girard will take a 2-1 lead. Seneca to serve for the Trojans. A little jump serve, a little dying quail there in the middle. Once again, going to be a tip ball. Trojans unable to get to it. Tied up 2-2. Once again, want to thank everybody that's viewing today. Got 16 people viewing it right now. That's great. I'm ecstatic to be able to bring Trojan volleyball to the listeners at home, the watchers at home. Due to the COVID or any other circumstances, not able to be here today. They limited the entrance, the admission, to 3 per athlete, 3 spectators per athlete, so a little bit different. We usually have 4 in the CNC, but Erie, with a large tournament today, has restricted it down to 3. Chanute ties it up 3-3. Colin with the pass. Pouch with the set. We'll try it again. Colin will say, I'll hit it a little harder this time. Chanute able to get the ball in and down to take the lead, 4-3 over the Trojans. Osmus will pass it to Pouch. Pouch will back set and hit it out of bounds. Will Seneca just didn't time the jump quite right on that one. Everything is timing in volleyball. Seneca. Pass a little bit too tight to the net, unable to handle it. Trojans need to settle down. 6-3, Chanute leads it. Osmus, Pouch will just tip it over. And now Chanute's tip, unable to get over the net. Trojans trail by 2. Pouch will have a seat. Smith will come back in. And Colin will be the server for the Trojans. And Colin's serve will go out of bounds. Seven to 3. Chanute leads it. Smith will take a good swing at it, get it across. Looked like Smith might have rolled an ankle. Nope, just going to slip. Make sure there's no wet spot there, ladies. Good job by Colin to check it out. Troike will get the serve across. Outside hit by Chanute, unable to get it across. So the Trojans claw their way back in this, 7-6, down 1. Troike second serve, good one right on the back line. Chanute there to handle it. And Seneca unable to handle the return. Chanute stays up 2. Once again, I have no roster for the Chanute Blue Comets. Seneca at the net, and they're going to say into the net for the point, 9-6. Smith will wipe up some moisture on that floor. Troike will pass it to Colin. Colin will set up Seneca. Seneca with a nice hit. We'll get it across. Now Chanute will push it. Colin, Osmus, Smith. Nope, I'm sorry, Knopp. And the Trojans unable to handle the Chanute return. Served by the Lady Blue Comets, Seneca. And timeout called by Coach Jackson. She's seen enough. Going to have a little talk with the Trojans. We'll take it with them. You're watching Trojan Volleyball on Girard Sports Live.
You're in the market to buy or sell a house, land, or commercial space. Look no further than Lehman Realty. Locally owned and operated, Jason Lehman and his staff are ready to meet the needs of every client. When it comes to your listing, you can trust that Lehman Realty will take the time to get to know you and your property. Lehman Realty is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Learn more at www.lehmanrealty.net or call Jason at 620-724-8020.
Welcome back. Chanute leads at 11-6. Chanute with the ball. We'll get the serve across. Colin to Smith. Smith will hit it long. Just a matter of getting on top of that ball and hitting it down. Chanute with the serve, up 6. Osmus, Knopp. Osmus will get it back across. Chanute will return it. Outside hit. Osmus to Colin. Seneca will get it back across. Troike, Colin, Seneca will push it. Osmus back to Seneca. Seneca will push it across again. Going to be tipped for a Trojan point, out of bounds. Nicely done by Seneca there. That push has its place in this game. I'd like to see her rear back and get on top of it, get a little more confidence back in that hit. But nicely done. Get the point. Colin with a nice save there. Colin to McGowan, and McGowan will put it down for the point. Trojans crawling their way back in. Still down 4. Osmus serving for the Trojans. We get the serve in. Cross court hit. Colin, Osmus, Seneca. Osmus will set McGowan. McGowan will hit it. Troike there. Colin will set Sinnott, and Sinnott will get it across. Chanute unable. They're going to call a lift on Chanute. So Trojans still down 3, but very much in this matchup. Osmus will get the serve across. We'll set it. Osmus, Colin, Sinnott. Sinnott will push it and push it out of bounds. Chanute will serve the ball. Get it across. Nice serve. Colin. Sinnott. Sinnott will bump it across. Troike will set Sinnott. Sinnott will just bump it. And going to be out of bounds by the tip off of Chanute. Trojans get a break there. Rotate in. Smith will come out. Pouch will come back in. Play the back row. Trojans down 3. Pouch's serve right over the middle. Sinnott bumps it. Osmus to Powell. Colin tips it across. And they're going to say Olivia's hit was not tipped. So Trojans down 4. Here in game number 2. Colin, Powell, back to Colin. She'll hit it across. Osmus to Powell. Sinnott into the net. Trojans down 5 here in game 2. Troike, Powell, Sinnott. Sinnott will put it right there in the middle. Chanute able to handle it. Osmus will not be able to handle it. And another timeout called by the Trojans. Down 6 here in game number 2. We'll take it with them. You're watching Trojan Volleyball on Girard Sports Live.
Here at Farmers Insurance, we want all of our students, faculty, and staff to know that we're cheering you on. This year, we would like to spotlight a student or staff member of Girard Schools as part of our weekly Girard Sports Live broadcast. If you would like to nominate any student or staff member as part of our weekly spotlight, contact our office.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Once again, forgot to turn the mic up. Chanute able to score a couple more points here, up by 7 here in the second. Osmus, Colin, nice hit. Schnute will throw it back across. Osmus over to McGowan. McGowan will be able to get it across, and the block is late. It'll go into the net. Schnute will get it across. Saved by Troike. Now Troike will get it across. Powell will set it back across, and Schnute will rise up and take the point. And the serve will go out of bounds. Colin, nice save there on the ground. Schnute unable to get it back across. Trojans staying in this game. Down 5. Colin with the serve. Schnute with just a tip. They're going to call 4. It did bounce off one of the Trojan players, so race to 25. Schnute makes it to 21st. He's doing a little research. About 80% of the time, team that makes it to 21st will win the match. See if the Trojans can bend that curve. Osmus, Cullen, and Smith unable to get there. Senecat, Colin, Smith again. Smith will put it down with authority this time. Nicely done. That's exactly how that should work. Nice pass, nice set, nice spike. Troike with the serve. And the Trojans unable to return the spike from Schnute. Schnute up 22-15. Up 7. Osmus, Colin, Senecat. Senecat taps it across. And the Trojans unable to get the ball back over the net. Best of 3, though. Troike, Colin, Smith. Schnute able to save it from the out of bounds. Smith again. Nice block there by the Trojans. Senecat will put it across. And Schnute will just tip it. And Knopp unable to handle it. Game point for Schnute here in game number 2. Senecat. Smith will just tap it across. Schnute unable to get it back. So Trojans down 8. Osmus to serve for the Trojans. Osmus serve across. Cullen. McGowan unable to get it across, and that is how game number 2 will end. We'll step away for one break. We'll bring back the set number 3. You're watching Trojan Volleyball right here on Girard Sports Live.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for more than 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Stop in soon and pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue mascot debit card. While you're there, be sure to ask about Secure Lock, mobile banking, Guardian Secure Checking, and People Pay. Learn more at mybankcnb.com. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools.
Member FDIC.
Go Trojans!
Now more than ever, Crawcan is dedicated to helping keep families connected, workers to collaborate, students to learn, and businesses to continue to serve their customers, and even for doctors to treat their patients. Crawcan's reliable high-speed fiber-to-the-home network means no buffering movies or grainy video conferences, no matter how many people are using it. Call or go online to sign up for the fastest and best internet in Southeast Kansas. Crawcan. If you need to stay connected, you need Crawcan.
Welcome back to Erie, Kansas. We are in game number 3. I believe we, in tournament play, will play to 15. Don't hold me to that, but I'm pretty sure throughout the years, tournament play is game number 3 is to 15. Trojans ready to break the huddle. Trojans will serve first. Osmus will serve. Nice block in there by Smith and Sinnott. Colin, Osmus. Sinnott pushes it across. Troike, Sinnott. And Trojans unable to get to the return. Chanute will take the early 1-0 lead. Osmus. Nicely done by Leah McGowan to put it down for the Trojans. Tie it up 1-1. Once again, race to 15 here in game number 3. Bouch will come in the rotation. Smith will have a seat. Bouch's serve is across. Back row attack for Chanute. Colin, Pouch, Sinnott. Sinnott will get it across. Nicely done. Again, another back row attack. Colin will just slap it back across. Nice rally here by both teams. Powell, Colin, McGowan. Troike, nice save there. Sinnott. Tip Nicely done by Girard, getting up. Chanute with a nice save there. And now confusion on who is hitting the ball by the Trojans. Once again, that communication, very key. And volleyball. Chanute takes the 2-1 lead. Now Colin will rear back. Ball down. And going to be out of bounds. That's a chuckle there. Little confusion whether it was out of bounds or not. Osmus, Pouch, Colin, and Colin's hit will go off of a defender and out of bounds. Trojans trail just by 1. Emmeline Sinnott will go back to serve for the Trojans. Sinnott serve, nice one. Back row. Here's a back row attack by Chanute. Pouch over to McGowan. McGowan will put it across. Pouch. Colin will flap it across there. Push by Chanute. Pouch, back row attack. Sinnott. Nicely done. Chanute's having a little trouble. They will get it back across. Sinnott. Pouch, Colin. And they're going to say Olivia's hit was into the net, not blocked. And the return by Osmus a little bit too close to the net. Chanute rises up and just pounds it straight down. Not much they could do with it. 5-2, Chanute leads. Troike. Osmus will set it. Colin will get behind it and put it across. Pouch. Colin. McGowan. McGowan will tip it over. Nicely done. Trojans trail by 2. Serving for the Trojans will be Lee McGowan. Her serve, a nice one, back row. Back row attack, and out of bounds. It'll go. Chanute hits it long. Trojans get within 1 here in game number 3. Trojans won the first one. Chanute wins the second one. Very important. Tip. Pouch will set up. Troike. Troike will push it across. Nicely done by McGowan on the back row. Trojans unable to handle the return from Chanute. Chanute will serve. Osmus unable to handle it. Chanute will go up 3. 7-4 over your Trojans here in game number 3. Get that changed. Pouch. Colin will just tip it across. They're going to call her into the net. Bad break for the Trojans there. Timeout called by the Trojans. We'll take it with them. You're watching Trojan Volleyball right here on Girard Sports Live.
Trojans. McClellan Sanitation is also proud to have been serving Girard and the surrounding area for decades. McClellan Sanitation offers residential, commercial, and roll-off services. As a locally owned and operated company, owners Dave and Candy McClellan and their employees are dedicated to providing the highest quality customer service. To learn more, call McClellan Sanitation at 620-724-8486. McClellan Sanitation wishes the Girard Trojans the best of luck this season.
Welcome back to Erie, Kansas. Chanute leads the Trojans by 4 here in game number 3. Chanute will serve. And Seneca unable to handle the serve. Seneca, Pouch, and Knopp will put it across. Osmus, Knopp, she'll get it across. Good job. And now a confusion on the Chanute side. Trojans will climb back within 4. Pouch will go out. Smith will come back in. Olivia Cullen will serve. Nice serve, back row. Chanute able to handle it. Knopp will hit it. Back across. Nicely done. Push. Knopp. And now Troike with a nice hit. And they're going to call Chanute into the net. Nicely done. Trojans within 3. Chanute sets it up. Block up there by Smith. Nicely picked up by Troike. Troike will hit it back row. Chanute pass it back and forth. Smith will throw it down for the Trojans. Come close to a palm ball there, but no call. Cullen with the serve. Chanute sets it up. And it went on the inside of the upright. So Trojan point. They were back within 1. Cullen with the serve. Back set. Chanute will come across. Troike will put it back into play. Now Smith will hit it out of bounds. (10-8) is the score. Trojans trail by 2. Chanute will serve. Osmus, Cullen, Smith. Nice hit. Chanute unable to handle the spike from Smith. But that is exactly how it should go. Pass, set, spike. Nicely done by the Trojans. Troike will serve. Get it across. Chanute will just have to return it. Troike, Smith. Another good hit by Smith. Back row attack by Chanute. Into the net. And the Trojans have tied it up. 10-all. Race to 15. Troike. Nice serve. Chanute. Going to be a block there by Smith. Nicely done. Osmus. Cullen will just push it. Back across. Now Cullen. Osmus. Knopp with a nice hit there. Back set. Chanute will just pass it across. Now Seneca. Seneca will line it up. Get it back across. Nice job by Cullen to get the ball back up in the air. And now a hitting error under the net by Chanute. The Trojans take the lead, and Chanute will call a timeout. We'll take it with him. You're watching some great volleyball right here on Girard Sports Live.
This is Greg from the original home location of Derailed Commodity in nearby Brazelton, Kansas. Our home location includes the warehouse for our company's 16 other stores, allowing us to feature a huge selection of furniture at outlet prices. We also feature by far the area's largest in-stock selection of carpet and floor coverings. curtains, and the absolute lowest prices on mattresses. We're your source for lodge-style rustic furniture for homes and cabins. So come see us at our large facility in Brazelton, your destination for outlet pricing.
Welcome back. Your Trojans lead at 11-10 over Chanute in set number 3, game number 3. Race to 15. Trojans will serve. Troike serve. Set by Chanute, and Chanute going to hit it into the net. Trojans up 2. A little bit of excitement there by the Lady Trojans. Troike. Back set, hit, Collin to Osmus, and Knopp unable to get it back across the net. So Chanute will pull within 1. Chanute will serve. Osmus, Collin, Smith, nice hit. Chanute will just send it straight back over. Now Sinnott with the hit, tip ball, point, Trojans. 2 points away from closing this out. Knopp will rotate out, and McGowan will come back in. Osmus will serve for the Trojans. She'll get it across. And Chanute will put it down for the point. Nice hit there by Chanute. Can't take anything away from that. Trojans lead by 1. Osmus, Collin, McGowan, nice hit. They'll bring it within 1. Up 2, I believe. Should see him give the sign for match point. Don't see it. Maybe we're playing to 25. Don't know. Pouch. Serve. Troike passes it. Pouch. And Collin will get it across. How was that not a lift ball? And we will play to 25, I'm guessing. Usually tournament play is to 15 on the third set. But we're going to play to 25. Sinnott reaches over, taps it back down. Troike, Pouch. We're going to call into the net on the Trojans. Trojans lead by 2. Nice serve by Chanute. Osmus unable to get up and get the ball returned. Chanute within 1. Serve, Collin. Pouch, back to Collin. And her hit will go into the net. So Chanute will tie it back up, 15 all, here in game number 3. Troike to Pouch to Collin. Collin will just tip it and able to get it across. 16-15, your Trojans lead it. Serving will be Emmeline Sinnott. Sinnott having a nice night, or nice morning. We are just past the noon hour, and her serve will go in the net. Announcer's jinx, we'll call that. That's my fault. I'll take that point. Ties it back up, 16 all. Osmus, Pouch. Pouch will just turn it back over. And now Chanute will put it down for the point. Collin telling McGowan, we got to get together on that. We got to block this. Sinnott Pouch. Colin. Nice hit. Through the defender's hands. Tie it back up at 17. Osmus will come out. Knopp will come back in. McGowan will serve. It'll be a push, and McGowan unable to handle the high ball. Sorry about that. Throat's starting to get a little dry after 3 days of broadcasting. Serve into the net. Trojans will tie it back up with the service error from Chanute. Olivia Collin will serve, get it across. Troike get it across for the Trojans. A little bump set. Tip ball on the block. Now Troike will push it across. Osmus, nice save. Corner push by Collin. Good thought there. And Chanute unable to get the ball back across. Trojans will take the lead back. 19-18. Race to 25. Olivia Collin with the serve. Nice jump serve there. Nice flat one. A nice block by Smith right there. They'll just get it across. Syndicate. Collin. Smith unable to get it across. Need to get that hand extended out there. Ties it back up 19-all here in the third game. Chanute serve. Troike to Collin. Smith will tip it across. They're going to call Smith into the net. That forward momentum just draws her right into it. Chanute will take the lead, 20-19. Osmus. And Smith's hit will be blocked back. Trojans unable to handle it. Chanute up 2, 21-19 here in game number 3. Serve. And going to be out of bounds. Collin thought about pushing it. That'll be 22. Trojans will take a timeout. Regather their thoughts. We'll take it with them. Trojan volleyball right here on Girard Sports Live.
Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Of course, Ag Choice has all the products you need to keep your crops growing, like fertilizer, crop protection products, and seed. But Ag Choice is also the first stop for keeping your livestock operation going, with a great selection of farm supplies, equipment, and quality feeds. To find solutions to all of your agricultural needs, contact Ag Choice of Hepler at 620-368-4347. Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans.
Welcome back. Chanute leads at 22-19. Chanute will serve. Troike, Collin, back row attack. Syndicate, nice hit. Chanute able to return it, but it will go out of bounds on the backside of the upright. Trojans down 2, 22-20. Race to 25. Troike will serve. Nice flat serve right over the net. Osmus, Collin. Knopp will throw it across. And into the net it'll go. Trojans just down 1. 22-21. Troike will serve again. Back row attack, hit. Osmus, Collin, push it over to Syndicate. Syndicate unable to get it across the net. 23-21. Chanute leads it. How big would a service error be right here? They will get it across. Osmus, Collin, Knopp will throw it across. Osmus, Troike. Now Smith will get it over. Osmus over to Sinnott. Sinnott, deeper hit. And Chanute will hit it into the net. Trojans within one, 23-22 here in game number 3. Osmus serve will go into the net. 24-22 match point for Chanute. Trojans need to buckle down here. Osmus, Collin, McGowan, her hit will go across. Back row attack. Collin to Osmus. Once against McGowan. Tip and unable to get to it, and Chanute will finish this out. 25-22 over your Trojans. Once again, we're going to be off one match, and then we'll be back on with Parsons. So I will just turn it to the begin soon, and I will come back on a few minutes before. So give it about 15, 20 minutes, and we'll be right back with Trojan Volleyball right here on Girard Sports Live.